Hey guys, real quick. God gave me a message over the weekend where it spoke about the mountain, right? So I'm reading this book. It's called, let me show you guys. It's called Draw the Circle by Mark Batterson, and it's the 40-day prayer challenge. So I'm reading chapter 38, and it's called Climb the Watchtower. And let me read this specifically to you. It's on page 211. It says, Jesus prayed on mountains, by water, and in gardens for a reason. We need to find a place where we are free from distraction, where we get good reception, where we can focus, and where our faith is strong. I just wanted to connect the two messages that God is telling me, because yesterday I put on my story, on my TikTok story, about a reminder of your pruning season, your isolation season. And I talk about this on my podcast, and I believe I do have a YouTube video already up about it. And I say why it's so important, because God has to tell you the playbook. God has to tell you what's about to happen, and he can only do that with your undivided attention. And the reason why I even brought this up is because reading this chapter just confirmed the message that God told me, and it confirmed the mountain. So on the mountain, you are going to be able to get reception, but you need to remember why you didn't fit in, and don't try to go back and fit in. Like I said in my story, don't try to minimize yourself with the friends, the family. Stay in your isolation season. Savor this moment. Allow God to talk to you. Allow God to mold you. Allow God to heal you. And this also reminds me of something, of a previous video. I might insert it into this video. I might not. I don't know. But I went off on a tangent. I forgot what God told me that time. But it reminded me of that, and I just want to reiterate. I talked about briefly why it's important to spend time alone. You are not lonely when you're spending time alone. You're at your longest commitment. Learn to take yourself out on dates. Learn to travel alone. Learn to just be in your own presence so that you can be comfortable in God's presence. When it's you and God, you're not startled and you're not, afraid because you don't know what's going on. Be okay being alone. Be okay being with you and God. Okay, take yourself on dates. Go on dates with God. Spend some real time with yourself. This is also important for your healing, okay?
The isolation season serves because you need to be with your spiritual team. You need to be Jesus and your angels. You need to be with them. That's why you're by yourself, okay? And just understand that mindset is everything. So definitely check out the latest episode of the podcast, because I will be talking about mindset. It's very, very important that you maintain a certain mindset, because as you go through life with such a big calling and such a big purpose, you understand there's a lot of attacks. Okay, so you need to be very mindful of that and understanding that it's okay if you're by yourself. Baby, you was born into this world by yourself. And that's another thing, y'all. Like, you should be fine going to dinner by yourself, going to the movies by yourself, hanging out. Like, literally, I love hanging out with myself. Travel alone. Go eat out alone. Go to the movies alone. Go to the museums alone. Actually spend time with yourself. Understand who you are. A lot of people can't even do that. They can't stand to be in a house by themselves. Why? You are literally your longest commitment. How could you not hang out with yourself? How could you not want to take yourself out? You understand? I'm going to talk about that more on another series, okay? But that just came to mind.
It's very important for your calling to let God speak to you. Let him do the things that he wants to do for you, and allow him to get you through this patch. This is not going to last forever. Your tribe is coming, like I said yesterday, guys. But you have to stay in this season. Each season serves a purpose. So it's important to remember this, okay? I just love how God tied everything in together, because if you didn't watch my last video, go watch it, because he kept giving me visions of the mountain and the fact that I'm reading this. And he often do that with me. He speaks to me through different books and, of course, the Bible. And I just love how he tied this in. I also wanted to quickly mention the mountain is going to mean different things for different people. Like I said over the weekend, we all have a different mountain. So it may be for that group of people, that's what the mountain may symbolize. It may symbolize how they may feel defeated based on the current circumstances. And for others, it means this mountain is part of your alone time. It's meaning that your reception with God is either getting stronger, or you need to work on that one-on-one time with God and just savor your isolation season. It's very important that this season that we're in, we're able to hear God and get great reception, and we're able to focus in what he's trying to tell us, because it is very important to what's about to happen. Okay, it's very important for our transition. It's very important for our calling. Okay, all right, bye y'all.